Four things you can invest into. Four things you can invest into as a career person. Number one, invest in money markets / stock markets. So what do we mean by money markets? Money markets are different investment vehicles and platforms that are available through the government, through financial institution, and through investment organization. So you have fixed deposits, you have treasury bills, you have bonds, you have mutual funds, you have all kinds of investments of such kind. So if you are a salary earner, as you are earning your salary, you are saving the money. But keeping the money in the bank as savings is not an investment, because inflation is eating it up, and the rate of inflation is higher than the rate of interest you will get even if you put it in a savings account. But you still need to save. So when you are now saving, you can now move that savings into call accounts, fixed deposit account, buy shares, go into mutual fund, go into all kinds of stuff. Do you understand that now? The second aspect is stocks, buying shares of different companies. And you can do that locally and you can do it internationally. So please listen and listen well. Any organization, any product, any service that you see that a lot of people are patronizing, that a lot of people are part of, and is gaining ground with time, is a good investment. Some of you are on Facebook. You need to invest in Facebook. So you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram. That's business. Those are things to invest. How many of you have iPhone and Samsung? That's what. No, listen, I hope you know that it used to be BlackBerry. It used to be Nokia 3310. But now, how many of you are using Nokia now? That tells you move now. So everybody's doing now Samsung and iPhone. So it shows you where the money is. How many of you are on Zoom? How many of you are using Amazon? eBay? How many of you do Google every day? That's where the money is. Do you understand now? So you begin to look for, so you don't need to buy 100 million. If it's just $10 a month, you can do. If it's just $100 a month, you can do. Start. When you do $10 a month, you do $100 a month, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you'll be amazed. Now imagine that you started doing $100 a month 5 years ago. Do you know how much dollar is to Ghana cedis now? And you see what has happened? You will have been in a better position than where you are right now. So number one is what? Money market, capital market. Number two is invest in other people's businesses. Invest in other people's businesses. Now you are a career person. You are a career professional. You are busy doing your work, but you are making money. There are people out there that have good business idea, good business sense, but they need funding. They need somebody to fund them. They need somebody to give them money. That is who you can be. So even though you are a career person, you can be an investor in other people's businesses, and you can be a silent partner. So imagine now that you have 3% of 13 companies in Ghana, and the businessman is running his business. Hello? Let me help you go to the lowest hanging fruit. All those women that you see by the side of the road, selling kenke, selling wache, selling all those things. Have you ever wondered how those women survive with 4 or 5 children? 10, 15 years, they're still there. I hope you know that many of those women are richer than many of you. They have money than many of you. They are entrepreneurs. They are small businesses. They are micro businesses. But many of them, if you sit down with them, you'll be amazed that they can give you 5% on your money every month. Those women, 5% every month. Do you know what 5% is every month? That's 60% return per annum. There are only few companies that can give you that. Many of those women you are looking down on, they can give you that. So if many of you begin to save money and you have 10,000 Ghana cedis, walk up to those and say, Mama, if I give you 1,000 Ghana cedis, what can I get? Oh, no, I can give you 50 Ghana cedis every month. You'll be shocked. So, yeah. By the time she gives you 50 Ghana cedis every month from 1,000, in 1 year she has given you 600 and your 1,000 is still intact. But many of you, you look down on these people and you are looking for big business. Oh, I want to buy this. Oh, no, those are small businesses you can invest in. So you can be an angel investor. You can be a silent partner in many people's businesses. So you don't need one big money. With 1,000 Ghana cedi, you can start your journey. And then, before you know it, if you are investing in most people like that, you'll be shocked at what's happening. A young man came into Lagos. Most of those guys you see selling at the garage and selling at the bus stop and selling at traffic light that sells in traffic. Most of those people, the kind of money they make, the kind of turnover they make, you'll be amazed. A young man came into Lagos and started selling sausages and stuff that we call gala in Nigeria. That's what the guy was selling. And then, before you know it, he was doing so well that he brought other people in. After a while, he started bringing people from his village. He rented one room, 6 of them will be there, rented another 6 of them. After a while, this young man, the guy is a millionaire now, doing extremely well. After a while, he had about 30 people working for him. So if 30 people are working for him and you give him 3,000 products, he can sell 3,000 products in 1 week, sometime in 2 days, because he has 30 people, 3,000 divided by 30, and he gives them target and say, go and sell this. So before you know it, this guy started going into meetings with CEOs. Companies were calling him and said, please, we want to release a new product. So we want you to be the marketer. And they were giving him 30% discount. And that's how this young illiterate boy, right now, he has over 300 people working for him. And this is a boy that came into Lagos less than 12 years ago as a nobody. Now, newspaper is talking about him, people are calling him, but that's how he started. So most of the time, many of us don't understand that there is money on the street. We are looking at those big things, looking at, no, I'm just showing you little things. Many of you have friends that have good business idea, and all they are asking for is 10,000 Ghana cedis. They say, I don't have money to give to anybody. I can't help anybody. My hard-earned money. Listen to me. Are you ready for this? Most of the rich people today have taken risk on people. Listen, are you ready for this? Facebook did not make money for the first 9 years, but people kept paying. Hello? People kept doing what? Paying. Amazon did not make money for 15 years. People kept paying because they know that the day it starts making money, and now it's making money, and you continue to make money. So you need to be willing to understand this concept of investment, because I know a lot of career people that are high net worth individuals that have money locked up in the bank doing nothing. And they don't want to put the money into people's businesses. So invest in other people's businesses. You become an angel investor. And I'm telling you, it is sweet. When you lose the money, it's painful. But when it makes money, it's sweet. You have no idea what it means sitting down. Oh, I don't want to go too personal and tell you a lot of stories, but I'm telling you, it's sweet. When you just sit down, you are not doing anything. But the money you give, just the small money, that by the time they are bringing return, even you are feeling sorry for them, as if, this money is too much, but you pay, it's your what? Hello? Number 3, intellectual property. Intellectual property. One of the uniqueness of intrapreneurs is the fact that because they are working within the organization, they understand the bottlenecks, they understand the problems, they understand the gaps, and they're able to provide solution for those problems and those gaps. So you can become someone that is involved in intellectual properties, where you are coming up with ideas and concepts that solves problems for your organization because you are part of the organization. Listen, I got a call from my wife this morning, and she said she wanted to run something by me. I said, what? She said, we're into short-let, so we have properties in different parts of the country for short-let. We have a particular property in a very highbrow area of our country, and the power bill has been very high. So they just increased power bill, so it's been very high. So she said that the manager came to meet her, that there's a way we can bypass the something and reduce the expenditure. So the manager is coming for a meeting now, that she wants to know if I'm available so that she can put it on speaker and I can be in the meeting. So I told her, I don't need to be in the meeting. That when he comes, let him explain. But you already know our value system. That anything that is contrary to integrity, we cannot do it. But if it is a wise strategy, not integrity issue, maybe, switch off this one or bring inverter. Hey, if it's something wise, fine, we'll do. So by the time the guy came, apparently I was still available because I thought I would be coming in. So I said, I'm around. So I was this. So the guy explained and explained and explained. So she said to him, chairman is hearing you. That so this is what you are talking about. That are you not supposed to be a Christian? That this thing you are asking me now, do you think it's okay? That chairman is hearing you. Do you think it's okay? Say, hey, I just wanted to. But where am I going to? The person that gave him the information is a staff of the company. So a staff of the company, of the estate, is now telling me, tell your guy there is a way people are doing it. So I now told my wife, I said, you see, these are the staff that are destroying people's business. You are telling a customer how to bypass your company's system. And that is where you are being paid every month. I said, that staff is supposed to identify that problem and come up with a solution that will solve the problem for the company and for the... But he's not thinking that way. He's thinking of... I said, so we are not doing. I said, because by the time you do that, number one, we have sinned against God. Number two, that staff will now see us as pastors that compromise. Even our own manager will see us as pastors that compromise. Are you seeing our problems? So many of the problems you see in the world is because people are not willing to become solution providers. Why do you think that staff is telling us? So that we can be in our book. So that when she needs to use us, she can use us. But we are not going to be used like that. So start thinking, intellectual property. What can I produce? The fact that you are working, most organizations, if you don't know, most organizations, the ideas that they are selling, the product, the services did not come from the CEO. Most of the ideas came from staff that are intrapreneurs that identified a gap, identified a problem, and created a solution. And then number 4, real estate. Real estate. Real estate. So you are a career person. You have been saving. You need to invest in real estate. That's one of the places to invest. I said it yesterday. I said it this morning. I'm repeating it again. A city today was a village yesterday. A village today will be a city tomorrow. You don't wait to buy land. You buy land and you wait. So once you gather money, begin to buy land. Even if you cannot buy in the city, buy in your village. So city, you don't have land. Village, you don't have land. What's your problem? No, think about it. Now, are you ready for this? There are only 3 people that are called Lord. 3 people. Jesus is Lord. Landlord. The judge, the court is Lord. You know why they are called Lord? The power of life and death is in their hand. So if you say that Jesus is your Lord and you are still a tenant, you are involved in what I call idolatry. It's called the idolatry of tenancy. Because you are serving 2 lords. Yeah. Your grandfather was a tenant. Your father is a tenant. Now you are a tenant. It's not a generational curse. It's a generational choice. You have chosen not to do something different. So even if it's one plot, own something that belongs to you. Hello? Own something that belongs to you. And I pray for somebody that between now and next year, even if it's one plot, you will have your portion. In the name of Jesus. So go back to the village. Go and buy in the village. Just own something. You own a portion of the earth. Because, look, they have stopped producing land though. They have stopped producing. So there is no more land. And the population will continue to increase. I hope you know that the size of the earth, when we had Adam and Eve, is the same size. Now we have over 8 billion people. So the value of land will always increase. So go and get your portion and just sit down there. Because you can buy the future now. It is cheaper. If you buy that future now, you sit down, people will come and meet you there. I went to my site in Kaswa today, and your guy that drove us down, I was telling him, he said, no, sir, you don't need to tell me. He said, this is a cow village. He said, he was the one telling, he said, this is bush, this is forest. I said, oh, you get it. But he was there today everywhere. We almost passed the house. We were looking for the house, looking for my house, because everywhere is developed. Right on the road. So please go into real estate. And then when you want to go into real estate, also begin to think of going into real estate on a global level. So let me give you one very powerful secret. And then we'll go into the global level and I move to the next point. Now, one secret of real estate you need to understand is this. Are you ready? If you stand at the center of the city, the most expensive part of any city in the world, stretch forth your hands like this and do this. That's called circumference. Any location that is between 30 minutes to 1 hour driving distance of that location will be a part of that city in a maximum of 15 years, all things being equal. That's how you become rich. It's called land banking. Rich and wealthy people have applied it. That's one of the reasons why I'm a rich man today. Hello? There are lands I bought 24 years ago, 25 years ago. Now they are worth billions without having to do anything. They're just to wait for 24 years. Hello? So anywhere, now a plot of land here now, we're talking like $200,000 a plot, and it used to be maybe 10,000, maybe 5,000. Now, there is a place now that you can still get a plot of land for 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 Ghana cedis. And in another 15 years, you'll be talking 100,000. Hello? Pastor was telling me of a place he bought land for 2,500 Ghana cedis. Now it's 150,000 Ghana cedis. So you are not too young. Many of you look at all this wig on your head. Look at you guys wearing suit and tie, carrying handset, 3-4 handsets, and you don't even have any shares in the telecom industry. That's your future you are carrying around. That's your future there. Hello? You are wearing bag and shoe to match. You are wearing canvas and wearing. That's your future right there. During COVID, where did you wear all those clothes though? Hello? No, think of it. You were locked down. The car locked down. Clothes locked down. So let's move on because of time. Activate multiple streams of income. Activate multiple streams of income. When you are a career person, you are operating in what we call end income. End income. So it means that you are replacing your time and your energy for money. It means that you work and you earn. When you stop working, you stop earning. So activating multiple streams of income is not multiple struggles. Because what most people do is what I call multiple struggles and not multiple streams of income. So let's do a very simple analytics. So let me look for, hello, how are you? How was school today? God bless you. Please come. Please come. Yeah, come. Please go to the altar. We're going to preach together. I was coming to you. Are you going to drop your brother? Let your brother go. You come. God bless you. Go to the altar. We're going to preach together. The way you are taking your face to that side, that's why I'm calling you. Yeah, come. You were just coding your face. Oh, don't let him call me. Oh, don't let him call me. You don't know that psychologically. Yeah, come. You. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you. No, sit down. Sit down. God has heard your prayer. Yeah, come. God bless you. So let's go. So want to do just because the best way is just to illustrate these multiple streams of income to you. Because one of the major challenge I've seen in Africa is that a lot of people are involved in multiple struggles. God bless you. How are you? Yeah, come this way. So stand here. Good. Next. Stand here. Good. Next. Stand here. Good. You. Yeah, good. Okay. So these are 4 people I'm going to use to illustrate one person. So don't see them as 4 people. See them as just one person. So what's your name? Inshira. Okay, Inshira. You know. Did I pronounce it Inshira? Okay. So now please listen. They are all Inshira. Inshira 1, Inshira 2, Inshira 3. So Inshira she works in a bank. So Inshira works in a bank. And she earns well. She's been in the banking sector now for 17 years. And because she's been in the banking sector for 17 years, She's now a branch manager. She's earning good money. She gets special bonuses. So she's got some money. And because she has those money, what she now does is that from time to time, she travels. So sometimes she can go to Dubai. Sometimes she quickly goes to Turkey. So sometimes once in 2 months, she just goes away 1 week. And she goes to buy a lot of stuff from Italy, Turkey, Dubai. And then she comes back and she sells to her friends. So Unshira is a salary earner. She's a career professional, manager in a branch. But she sells perfume. She sells wig. She sells shoes. She sells ladies' innerwears. And she's making a lot of money doing that. But you see, one of the uniqueness of Unshira is the fact that she's also very, very good at cooking. And because she's very good at cooking, a lot of people order for her meals. So from time to time, she prepares meals and then she puts it on social media and people order for it. So most weekends, she's cooking, putting in coolers, and then dispatching to people. So she makes money doing that, and a lot of money is coming to Unshira. Now, but another unique thing about Unshira is the fact that she's also very, very good with music. She's funny. So even though she works Monday to Friday, in church, she's in choir. So from time to time, they invite her to come and do MC in events and all the stuff. So Unshira is now making money, MCing, singing, and all the stuff. So Unshira makes money as what? Unshira makes money. Unshira makes money. And Unshira makes money. So now please listen. How many sources of income does she have? How many? That's why many of you are poor. No, I'm not, it's not being sarcastic. I'm teaching you, that's why we're here. She has only one source of income. And that's what I want to explain. So when I say multiple streams of income, this is what you guys know. That's why Africans are poor. This is the only thing people understand. And you are not rich doing this. You don't become rich by this kind of struggle. This struggle. Hello? No, that's why many people are poor. Now listen. So get the School of Money book. These are things we have to. So it's not. So when you see rich people, you are now wondering, what are they even doing that they are getting all this money? They are just working smart. Now, in the world of income, there is what we call earned income. That is the kind of income where before you can ever make money, you have to exchange your time and your energy for that money to come. So in the School of Money book, I call it once and only. You labor once. But for you to make money, you have to labor again. Do you understand that? So now look at this now. So who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? So if Unshira dies, what happens to all this income? That's why many of you are poor. Because see, all this source of income, this is called multiple struggles. That's what many of you are doing. That's why when your father died, you were wondering where the money went to. See, my father used to be very rich. When he died, all the money disappeared. Your father was not rich. He was a struggler. That's why when your husband died, he said, I'm a widow. When my husband was alive, he had so much money. Now that he doesn't have money. No. When your husband died, the money died because he was a struggler. He was doing many things at the same time that required him to be alive. So instead of you doing what we call earned income, you need to move to the next kind of income, which I call once and always. So you labor once, but for that one labor, you continue to make money. Do you get that now? Once and always. So if you labor once to build the house, do you build the house again? That's one house for the next 100 years, you are making money. If you labor once to write a book, do you write the book again? No. If you labor once to bring out an album or sing a song, do you sing the song again? If you labor once to produce a product or a service that the world is paying for, do you do it again? No. That's once and always. The third one is called free flow. That's one you don't even need to labor. Instead of you laboring, it's your money that will be laboring. So what do we do with Unshira? So Unshira is a banker. So let's now break it down now. So she's a banker. She's making money. But because she now understands what we are teaching now, instead of her being the one doing this, she opens a store. Hello? So she's working as a banker. She's a bank manager. She registered a separate business, Insura Incorporations, or Insura Investment, or Insura International. And then she registers that, and what happens? All the goods that she brings, she puts them on the website. She gets a manager. Or she puts them in a store. She gets a manager. So whether she's there or not. So going to Italy today, Qatar tomorrow, Turkey tomorrow, she doesn't need to do that. She only needs to go there once to establish contacts. Let people know what she wants. Open accounts with them, and they'll be sending the load to her here. And she will just be making sure that this is going on. Then, instead of her being the one doing all the cooking and everything, what does she do? She opens a restaurant, she puts a system in place. And then, people will now be the one doing the cooking. All she needs to do is to be the owner. Hello? Then, she's an MC. This one, out of the 4, is the one that she cannot outsource. Do you get it now? So because she cannot outsource this one now, we now move this one back here. So she can only do this when she's available because she's the one that has the voice and she's the one they want to see as the MC. But she can still do something with that. She can write a book. Hello? She can create a coaching platform. She can automate it online and still be making money with this, even though she's in the bank. So with this one now, one day she can decide to resign from the bank and go on 1 year sabbatical. I hope you know the day she leaves the bank, no more money from the bank. But these two will continue to produce money. God forbid, even if she dies, this will continue to produce. That's how you create multiple streams of income. God bless you. So you can be a salary earner, and there are 3 barbing saloons that belong to you. You can be a salary earner, and there are 4 trotro that are delivering to you every week. You can buy cars. That's why I told you, collect loan. So you can be a staff and you collect loan from your company to buy a car. But it's not for you to buy the car and show people that you're not a big boy. No, it's to buy the car and give to somebody to be doing Uber or Bolt or Taxify. So that when you are in the office, the car is producing money for you. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So how many have I given you? Okay, let me wrap up. Let me give you one more close. Now please listen to this one because this is the one that will now take us into prayer. In the marketplace of life, you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. Please believe me. Forget suit and tie. Forget all this corporate stuff that you see and packaging. Everybody is using something. I'm telling you. Everybody is using something. Just be sure that what you are using is the right one. Because even if you are not using something, somebody is using something against you. Many of you, the reason why you think that everybody is okay is because you are still playing at the peripheral of life. When you begin to touch the market share of power brokers, when you begin to get to some realms of income, you will suddenly realize that there are people that are gatekeepers in every industry that determines who enters and who exits. But because you are still playing small game, once you begin to hit a realm, the first thing they will do is to welcome you and invite you to come and join them. Hello? And when they invite you to come and join them and you refuse to join them, battle starts. Before they invite you to come and join them, they will have tested you. But if you are in the secret place, they will have been wondering what kind of power he's using. Seems as if the guy is in another cult. He's in a bigger cult. Because we have been trying him, he's not working. That's when they will now invite you. The purpose of inviting you is because they know you are also using something. Because they have tried you. And they are inviting you to say, I know you are doing something, but you can join our own so that we can synergize. When you now say no, it means that your cult and their cult is rival cult. And then battle will start. But you see, the problem with many of you Christians is that secret cult, you are not there. Secret place, you are not there. You are a slay queen that cannot slay giants. You are a bearded gang that cannot bear nothing. 6-pack. You can't do 6 hours prayer. Something is wrong with you, sir. Hello? In this marketplace, You'll be shocked. There are people that have resigned because they sat on a seat that was too hot for them. They got a promotion they did not have the spiritual capacity to maintain. And they ended up in sickness that they did not know what happened. They will occupy you with marital problem. They will occupy you with children being sick. That promotion you got, somebody else will be there. Temporary, waiting, just holding the place for you, and you will not return. Hello? So the final law that I want to give you if you want to succeed in the marketplace is give God his rightful place. Give God his rightful place. Don't play games in the market, or else you will become a pawn. You will end up being like a chicken they buy in January and they feed till November to kill in December. Hello? Because in this marketplace, everybody's using something. And I can tell you stories upon stories upon stories upon stories upon stories upon stories of people that thought that they can just go to work anyhow. And before you know it, they are still bleeding 8 months later. And they are wondering why the nurses refuse to stop. And then they are buying blood tonic. They are buying pad. They are going for this test and that test. And they are occupied with sickness that will not allow them to be able to use the position that they were fighting for. Hello? So people of God, if you don't believe in prayer, don't bother to prosper. If you don't believe in fasting, don't bother to prosper. If you don't believe in the supernatural, if you don't believe in spiritual warfare, don't bother to prosper. Because your prosperity will be temporal. Because let me tell you something. There are powers that will never show up until you arise. They won't show up. They will just wait. The Bible says, and when the Philistines heard that David has been anointed king over the whole Israel, they gathered against him. Because for every new level, there are new devils. For every new level, there are new battles that you need to fight. Listen, when you don't have a car and you are in traffic, you can come down from the trotro or the bus and go to the other side of the road. But when you have a car, even if traffic is 6 hours, you sit down there. Because that new level of having a car has brought you into a new challenge. Hello? Every new level equals to new level. There are positions you occupy. If money is missing in the office, it's not your business. But there are positions you occupy. If money is missing, you will end up in jail. Because they will have to question you, question your wife, come and do search. You say, what? You are the one in charge because you are a big man now. Hello? Rise up on your feet. Let's pray.